Welcome. Welcome everyone out to our awards night. It's an exciting night for our students. And to start off, we're going to have American Legion Post 61 come up and post the colors and say the pledge, and we'll start with that.
Please place your hand over your heart. Color guard, forward, march. Repeat the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, dismissed. You may be seated.
All right, next we'll have the general education certificate of completion with Snow College. And have Daniels come in for that, and then we'll just follow in order as the program lists.
Another awesome thing that these four did is they all came over to Snow's commencement 2 weeks ago and came and walked. So they can now say they graduated college before they graduated high school, which I was exciting. I also want to take a second to recognize Janelle. She's leaving us, and I just want to thank her from Snow College and tell her how much we appreciate her. She's been awesome, and I just want to give her a round of applause.
The Legion give out free scholarships this year. It's a joy to be on the board to interview these young people. They show a lot of patriotism and knowledge of government when they come in and talk to us. We'll have three of them come up. Briley, come on up. Logan Thomas. And Carly Brahman. Now, Briley has generously accepted another thing from the Legion. She is going to talk at a memorial at all the gravesides. So come out Memorial Day and you can hear her talk for that too. member of the National Honor Society, Eagle Ambassador, in the school musical, done lots of great service with the Angel Tree Project and the Thanksgiving food drive. And again, she's the recipient of all the athletes, student athletes in 2A applied for this scholarship. We did one, and again, I am very pleased to award this to Kylie Moe.
My name is Mandy Finlinson, and I work for State Bank of Southern Utah. Our mission at State Bank is to improve the quality in the life of the communities we serve. And each year we award over $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors across Central and Southern Utah. These scholarships are made possible by you, our customers, and your continuing support, and we just want to thank you all for that. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. This year's State Bank Scholarship recipients are Mariana Woods and Holt Scott.
If I'd have known there was going to be walk-up music, I would have requested something really impressive. But we want to congratulate all the graduates this year. We're happy to give an award every year. I too want to add my thanks to Janelle Stevenson for all the work she does and has given this school through the years and to my kids. She's a great asset to working with her. This year our award goes to Dak Eldridge. It's a laptop computer. Dak Eldridge is the only kid that's ever been to my house that would not eat my Dutch oven potatoes, and I've forgiven him for that. But we're proud of Dak and know that he's got a great future ahead. So thank you. My name is Jesse Bloomfield. I was living up in Dental
Logan has received a $1,000 scholarship. Mariana received $2,000 scholarship.
Ayla has received $2,000 scholarship. And Kyle has received a $1,000 scholarship. Brimlin received $1,000. And Lauren Christensen has received the Washington DC leadership trip worth over $2,500. She gets to go to Washington DC and see our nation's capital.
Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Jack Lee, and I'm here on behalf of the Ebrick family to present the Ebrick Family Great Lakes Streets Foundation Scholarship.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight. It's always fun to be with the seniors and to hear all of their accomplishments. I'm Jason Espay. I work with Jack and with Glenn. Just a couple of things before we mention the recipient. I had the honor to participate in the interviews, and this was a difficult year
and Dally Arnold. And I'm toting around this big bag because Chevy made you guys something. So. She says about every day that she likes to shine. That's where her logo comes from for Shine Fellowship. On behalf of our families that have helped us do this, the Mitchells, Iversons, Clarks, Stones, Talbots, Ashmans, and Sorensons, we thank you.
Good evening. I'm Evan Johnson. I just barely got back from town. Have several projects going on on this side of the county, on the west side, and barely got here, so I'm glad to be here today. Would Jackie Caprera and Ben Rouse come up? We are excited. I was blessed to graduate from this very high school that they're graduating from. And I've had the privilege of living here most of my business life, most of the years since I graduated. And so we've done this for many years, and it's exciting to be able to give scholarships here for myself and those that work with us at B&J Construction. We'd like to congratulate Jackie. Ben and I have sweat a lot of time together. Ben's worked for us for several times, for the years past through the summer, and we're glad to have him. If you want to sweat with Ben and I, come on over. So, thank you.
It's an honor for me to be here tonight and to represent my father, who was a principal here at Millard High School for many years. For those that don't know him, and probably most of you don't, he loved Millard High School. He bled blue through and through. He was an educator and expected the kids to respect their elders, their teachers. He demanded respect, and he got respect. About 7 years ago, I gave up health care and retired. It wasn't for me. So they conned me into filling out the paperwork for substitute teaching. My very first assignment was given a lengthy assignment of 6th graders as a teacher was out on medical leave. These are my 6th graders. I'm getting old. I was deathly afraid. They were deathly afraid. Substitutes, you know. I have grown to love these kids, each and every one of them. Parents, you should be so proud. This is a great group of students. They will go far in life, and they will be great in whatever they do. They have been so kind to me and taught me the ropes, and I love them. I wish you guys all the best. Tonight, the recipients of the J. Richmond Memorial Scholarship are Hunter Ashworth and Dason Adams.
Okay, I really don't like to get up here. As the faculty knows, I try to pawn off as many things that I don't have to present as possible, so you guys don't have to hear from me. But if Kelly is watching in Italy, like, you're welcome, and Dallas, you're welcome. When you specifically ask for me, I guess you get me. So I am honored to present in their name. I've appreciated their family for years and the things that they do for our community. But Dallas has asked me to read this about the Josie Greathouse Fox Scholarship. In 2010, Millard High sophomores Dallas Keys and Mitchell Condi organized the Josie Greathouse Fox Memorial Scholarship. At the time, they didn't fully understand the impact that Josie had in the community. But after receiving so much help and so many donations in her name, it was evident that Josie was truly a beacon of light for so many. The incredible things in the applicants are able to say about Josie every year are truly amazing. I know every applicant has gained a deeper appreciation for who Josie was and how important she was to the community. This year's recipient of the 2025 Josie Greathouse Fox Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 is Race Adams.
Good evening. I am humbled to have the opportunity to present the Verlene A. Phillips Memorial Scholarship tonight. I have some pretty big shoes to fill as as Ed and Verlene's 4 daughters usually present this, and they were really disappointed that they couldn't be here tonight. All year, every year, I try to tell our students about these memorial scholarships and how they are to honor the memory of the people who have served our community in some way. So I'd like to take just a minute to give you a small glimpse into the life and legacy of Verlene Phillips, and as we present these other memorial scholarships, I hope you think of these good men and women who have contributed in so many ways to our community and are still contributing. Verlene taught English language arts, and psychology classes here at Millard High School for 17 years. She touched the hearts and lives of hundreds of students. I reached out to some of them in preparation for tonight, and I think what they have to say will help all of you understand the lasting influence for good one person can have. Time and again, students mentioned how much Verlene loved her students, celebrating their victories with enthusiasm and sometimes taking their losses harder than they did. She was always the champion of the underdog who put her heart and soul into everything she did. She was a lot of fun, but she also had high expectations for her students and helped them believe that they were capable of reaching them. She saw the potential in all of her students, but she took special interest in those who were not excelling or who were satisfied with only doing enough to get by, and she inspired them to not only meet but exceed their own expectations. She was also the cheerleader advisor, and I know if she were here, she'd be cheering for the whole graduating class to go out and chase their dreams. It's my pleasure to present the Verlene A. Phillips Memorial Scholarship to Colt Stanley Stott.
my honor and privilege to present the Darlene Fowler Memorial Scholarship to two people. This is each worth $1,000 apiece. Very generous to Emily Brunson and, sorry, I just like, oh yeah, Dawson Jensen. I had it before, but I blanked.
Several years ago, my sister, Jeannie Monroe Young, established an endowment for Millard High School students at Snow College in the name of my parents. My parents were big supporters of Snow College. My mom was valedictorian there, and my dad served on the board of trustees. And so my sister has asked me to present these awards tonight. There's a $1,000 scholarship each for Hunter Ashworth and Colt Stott. Would you please come on?
Okay, this is Jeff, this is Jesse, and I'm Nate. We are here to present our award from our family and from our brother, Josh Robison, and we'd like to just thank everyone that is here and also thank all the applicants that we had this year. It was, as the other scholarships have said, it's been very difficult to pick. These kids are very driven and very good kids. We give this a scholarship in honor of our brother Josh, who is also a graduate of Millard High School. Josh was an athlete. He played football, basketball, track, and soccer. He was an SBO, he was a choir member, and he was part of pretty much every other organization that you could be in at Millard High. He was a Millard Eagle through and through until he passed away. When Josh was in the hospital with his heart problems, he looked up at our mother one day and said, if I could go back and do it all over again, I would do it just because I loved it. I wouldn't worry about the refs, and I wouldn't worry about the sports I would play. So we award this scholarship in honor of him, and we give it to students who are passionate about being Millard Eagles and will wear that with pride for all their days. This scholarship is funded by our parents and also a basketball camp that we put on to try to give back to the community, and so we're thankful for you guys and supporting us with that. Because we had very good applicants this year, we've decided to give two scholarships out. Both of these are $1,500, and they can use it for whatever they want. They can use it for school, they can use it to start a business, to fund missions. It's their money. And so with that, we would like to award the 2025 For Love of the Game Scholarship to Ben Ralphs and Briley Monroe.
those of you who don't know me, I'm Carol Kimball, and I'm Dr. Conover's mother. Mitzi was a proud 1990 graduate of Millard High School, and like the young women who applied for this scholarship, she was driven, and she was actively involved in academics, sports, and giving to her community. This drive helped carry her to a very successful career in pediatric medicine, but she had another quality that contributed to her success as well. The essay theme for this scholarship is kindness, and I just want to give you a quick example of how kindness impacted Mitzi's legacy. In 2021, she was diagnosed with a deadly form of brain cancer known as glioblastoma, and as the cancer took a toll on her health, she had to retire from her pediatric practice. An open house was held in her honor at her clinic, and for over 3 hours, patients and their families, as well as friends and colleagues, lined the halls of the building and out the door to say their goodbyes. We heard countless stories of how Mitzi had touched their lives with her kindness. She was never too busy to lend a hand or a sympathetic ear to a friend or coworker. She bought prescriptions for a sick child because her single mother couldn't afford them. She helped a young girl through a terrible battle with an eating disorder, and that girl named her daughter after Mitzi. Kindness is just one of the many attributes that contributed to her success in both her personal and professional life. Mitzi's husband and her boys, along with her dad and I, are excited to award this year's scholarship to Dally Arnold. While Dally's coming up, I just want to tell her how impressed we were with her resume. She has a 4.0 GPA and wants to be a labor and delivery nurse. She plans to attend the University of Utah, which coincidentally is Mitzi's alma mater. Go Utes! She was one of her teachers wrote that she was a model student and an honest friend. She's respectful, trustworthy, and hardworking. Our family wants to wish her the best in her future endeavors.
Our mom, his wife, Liz Brown, was always looking for ways to lift, love, and serve others. And the Liz Brown Memorial Scholarship was established to recognize seniors who emulate those qualities. Applicants were asked to envision a service project to fill a need in their community, and we were impressed with their desires and plans to help and build those around them. These service-minded graduates make the future look bright. Tonight we have the privilege of representing our family as we honor graduates who have shown positivity, grit, and a desire to serve their community both now and in the future. Some of the things we love about our mom. We know they're going to make a difference wherever they go and are excited to see all the ways they change the world.
Tonight we're delighted to present the Liz Brown Memorial Scholarship to Benjamin Ralphs and Emily Brunson.
we're going to mix this up a little bit and present in a little bit different order. But I am Andrea Wardle, and I'm here with Dr. Brandon. We're representing Intermountain Health and for the hospital and the clinic here in Fillmore. The Intermountain Health Fillmore Community Hospital Scholarship is awarded to one Millard High School student who has at least a 3.0 GPA and who is involved in extracurricular activities and, most importantly, community service. The scholarship from the hospital is worth $1,000. At the hospital, we partner with other organizations in our community to help solve three important problems our friends and neighbors face: mental well-being, chronic and avoidable health outcomes, and social determinants of health, like the food insecurities in housing. We asked applicants to demonstrate impact in at least one of these areas, and students who did so received the most consideration. We received outstanding applications from these students, but one in particular fit this scholarship's criteria. The student holds a 4.0 GPA, has participated in high school softball, FFA, National Honor Society, 4-H, and Eagle Ambassadors, served as a National Honor Society secretary and the Eagle Ambassadors reporter. She also plans to study nursing at the University of Utah, and she serves her community by volunteering in many ways, like organizing and leading service projects to help others, leading the school's SOAR Service Day, which I want to find out more about, coaching youth basketball, organizing cooking classes, and even volunteering as a patient for hospital simulations. In her essay, the student said, "I've learned that service doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be done with intent." So that's very true. It is our pleasure to present Dally Arnold with the Intermountain Hospital Award.
And I'll just add to that, from the clinic standpoint, the decision was made separately and apart, and we both settled on Dally, both clinic and the hospital, and the clinic award is in the amount of $500 in addition to that.
Hi, we're here to award the Live for Gracie Memorial Scholarship. It was hard to pick one applicant. I didn't think it would be that hard, and it was a little emotional for us. This is the first year we put it together. We've been wanting to put it together for a little while, just kind of as a way to give back to a community that helped us out so much. For those who don't know, I'll give a little story about Gracie. Gracie was our only daughter out of a house of 4 boys. But the scholarship's in memory of Gracie Fuller, who was a Millard High School graduate of 2022. Gracie loved school and all things that came with it. She was a cheerleader all 4 years, and even the head cheerleader her senior year of high school. Gracie was diagnosed with cancer in 2019, right before she turned 16. The one great thing that she taught us all was she never let it win. She continued to do her schoolwork, cheer with her team, and keep a social life. She was determined to not let cancer set boundaries for her. She fought hard and was able to beat cancer July of 2020. But sadly, 2 months later, cancer returned. She was told at the time her cancer was terminal and they would now change their focus from quantity of life to quality of life. All she had to say to them when they gave her the news was, "Please don't ever give me a timeline. I only want to know what I need to do at the moment so I don't let it get in my head." Gracie continued to fight and show up for everything. We can count numerous times where she would have chemo and she would walk into the clinic telling them, "Let's get going on my meds and get the chemo started. I have a game I need to be cheering at tonight." During her hospital stays and chemo appointments, she would continue to work on her schoolwork and would never use her sickness as a reason to not get it done. She never played the cancer card. What turned into, "You might only have months to live," ended up turning into 2 amazing years. The year of 2022, she was told her cancer had progressively spread. They did not know how long she would have at the rate it was going. Gracie was determined to graduate from high school and walk with her class. She even at this time had registered and was accepted to the University of Utah with a full ride scholarship. As the months went on, it was becoming evident that she wasn't going to live much longer. Gracie did make it to graduation, but had decided to pull her registration from the University of Utah so someone else could use her scholarship. This was a hard decision for her to make. She never wanted it to seem as cancer had won, and she felt a little defeated. Gracie continued to thrive and enjoyed her last months here on earth. She passed away October 18th of 2022. She received her last wish, and that was to live life doing all the things she loved until her last breath. We decided as a family that we wanted to do the scholarship for a couple of reasons. One, to keep Gracie's memory alive and to share her amazing story. And two, as a way to give back to a community that helped us out so much during Gracie's cancer diagnosis. And as I said, this was a really hard decision for me. It took down to the last minute, but if we could have Ashton Lowe come up.
Good evening. I'd like to congratulate each of the graduating seniors. I taught most of them for 2 years, and I'm really pleased to see that you made it this far, so congratulations. I'm here to award the Larson Angus Scholarship. We appreciate each of the candidates who applied for this scholarship, and the one that most
thing here we had about Dad. This scholarship, or these scholarships, are in memory of Phil Blad, who taught 7th and 8th grade science, math, and physical education at Fillmore Middle School for 31 years. Mr. Blad loved teaching and believed teachers could have a positive influence on the students they taught. Education was very important to him.
Mr. Blad loved the youth and could see the potential in each individual he came into contact with. Because of his love for the youth, he was not only a teacher, but was a scoutmaster, coached baseball and wrestling at Millard High School, and coached Little League for many years. He loved the outdoors and especially loved hunting and fishing. In his honor, we hold a ice fishing tournament. That's where a lot of these funds come from, most of the funds. We hold the ice fishing tournament at Otter Creek every year, and it's grown and grown every year. We have amazing support from locals and people from all over the place come and support us there. It's kind of been fun, I guess. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. The weather hasn't really cooperated the last couple of years, but we have a good time, and we think everybody that attends does as well. The generous donations of many in Mr. Blad's honor has made these scholarships possible. The one hard thing we had, the hardest thing by far, was deciding who to pick. We had so many good applicants, and it's tough to, wish we could give them all a scholarship, but we came up with the three. These are in the amount of $1,500. Mom, did you want to add anything, say anything?
No, you did great.
Okay. You want to read them?
Sure. So this first one is to Henry Mitchell. This here. And the second one is to Kyra Moat. And the third one is to Marianne Wood.
Okay, I'm gonna make Chris come stand by me. This one has started because of the Blads. When I asked Corey Hoops what he wanted me to read, he said, "These are for the dreamers out there that are going to follow a path to become something great. Just know that whatever you set your sights on, be the best. People will notice, and soon enough, you will be one of those people who help other dreamers follow their dreams." And I feel like the Blad family has really shown that example. Because of their ice fishing tournament and the donations and the things that they've put together in honor of their dad. Corey Hoops attended 1 year, 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago. Was just so impressed with the idea and what they are doing that he donated a really big scholarship last year, and he's continued to donate. I've heard a little bit of Corey's story. Do you have anything you want to say about him?
He's kind of connected, we're connected with Otter Creek. That's where Dad loved to fish, and we have a family cabin over there. And Corey had also recently retired and purchased a cabin over there, and he attended our tournament and was kind of touched, I think, by what we were doing, and he made a large donation. And in fact, he kind of picked out of our applicants, the two he picked were in our applicants. So he's become a close friend. He's a really great guy, him and his wife. So they picked these two scholarships to give out, and they've been so generous and just great people.
They are great people, and I've been amazed working with him. And I love that his motto is just to go follow your dreams, and he wants to push that forward. So this year, he has selected for each student to receive $2,000, and those students are Allison Morgan and Maddie Stewart.
I am honored to present the Audrey Burgess Quigley Memorial Scholarship. Audrey Burgess Quigley was an inclusive and devoted teacher at Millard High School for 17 years, retiring in 1982. Sorry, I lost my place. Hundreds of MHS graduates benefited from her commitment and excellence in home economics. She was devoted to education and graduated from Dixie High School as valedictorian and continued as a pioneering woman at the time to Utah State University to complete her college education during the Depression years. She also taught at Kanosh and Fillmore Elementary Schools. The recipient of the Audrey Burgess Quigley Memorial Scholarship is Caden Turner.
So I'm honored and excited to present the Joyce J. Bushnell Memorial Scholarship. Joyce J. Bushnell felt strongly that everyone should be as well educated as possible. Upon her own high school graduation from Millard High School, she attended Brigham Young Academy for 3 years at a time when very few women had that opportunity. Throughout her life, she remained a lifelong learner and made sure her children and grandchildren were encouraged to seek educational opportunities of every kind. In 1960, Joyce began a 27-year career at Millard High School as the administrative assistant to 4 principals. She was honored as the Outstanding School Secretary for the state of Utah in 1977. The 2025 Joyce J. Bushnell Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Logan Thomas.
Good evening. This scholarship is in memory of my husband, Spencer Coyle. He was a 1991 graduate of Millard High School. And Spencer grew up in Kanosh, and during his high school years, he worked for the Forest Service as a seasonal firefighter. He loved the outdoors, and he enjoyed the adrenaline rush of this physically challenging job. His seasonal firefighting initially sparked his interest in this field, and he decided to make it his career choice. And he graduated from Utah State University with a degree in forestry, and he began his career as a professional wildland firefighter for the U.S. Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management. And although this was a very challenging career, he loved his job, and he loved the people he worked with. And he was also greatly loved and respected in return. He had a strong work ethic and values, and he knew how to work hard but he also knew how to play hard. And Spencer and I grew up in this area, and we were so excited to make this community our home. We settled in Holden with our 3 children, and on August 17th, 2006, our lives changed forever. Spencer was directing helicopter bucket drops on spot fires above Oak City, and high temperatures, drought conditions, and winds fed the blaze as crews fought to contain it. Meanwhile, the wind shifted and the fire blew up, racing up the canyon towards him, and the flames overtook him. And while Spencer was in high school, he was not the smartest or the most athletic, and he was definitely not the teacher's pet because he was quite a jokester. But growing up in this community and his experience at Millard High was part of what made him the man he was. This scholarship is our way to continue honoring Spencer and to give back to this community for their love and support throughout the years. I'd like to tell you some of the qualities of this recipient that reminded me of Spencer. He stated, "I'm a roper. It's a passion of mine and has taken a lot of practice to achieve my roping skills. In my personal life, I use this same method. If I aim for something and I miss my target, I keep trying." So congratulations to Colt Stott. I know Spencer would be very proud of you. I also have the honor of awarding the Dr. Julie Moody Buchanan Health Science Scholarship. And Julie was one of my best friends in high school. I grew up with her in Holden, and we had lots of fun times. This is awarded to Dawson Jensen.
Okay, I get the opportunity to present the MHS Alumni Scholarship. The MHS Alumni Scholarship was started by the class of 2000. It began as an idea to honor the several members of their class who had passed away. However, as the idea of the scholarship continued to evolve, the founders decided to name the scholarship the Alumni Scholarship to give to a student from Millard who is motivated to pursue their goals and make Millard proud. It is now open to all Millard alumni to donate to this fund and in a small way, give back to Millard High School. This year's recipient is Riley Davenport.
Here we go. All right, I am really super excited for this one. When Ethan and Janelle came and gave me this, I was like, sweet, I get this one. I am presenting the Robert Ag Nelson Scholarship, Memorial Scholarship. So Robert Ag Nelson had a teacher's heart. He taught vocational agriculture at Millard High for 35 years, influenced many young people in establishing lifelong friendships with students and staff. In addition, he taught general education development, preparation classes at the high school and to inmates at the Millard County Jail. He was still teaching GED classes into his 90th year. When Ag retired in 1987, he continued helping students succeed by creating a scholarship to support those who desire to pursue their education after high school. So the reason my first year here, I heard about Ag and I was like, I want to be that kind of teacher. So he's influenced, so many people have been influenced by Ag throughout his teaching or his smiles passing by. This year's recipients for $1,000 each is Colt Stott and Hunter Ashworth.
Good evening, everyone. I get the distinct pleasure of representing Lee C. and Mae Birch and their scholarship. This scholarship goes to a student that's planning on a career in the medical field. They're required to put an essay together, and then we get to look at this as a science department and kind of discuss these essays. It's always fun to read through the goals that these kids have and the aspirations that they have for the future. It's always a lot of fun to go through those and always a lot of fun discussion amongst the teachers in the science department. This year's recipient of the Lee C. and Mae Birch Scholarship is Kyra Moat.
Hi, my name is Trisanne Jensen. I'm Quilt Guild, Old Capital Quilt Guild president this year. And this is Felice Robinson. She's my moral support, because I don't do this kind of stuff. So we're here representing the Old Capital Quilt Guild. We are happy to be able to give out 3 scholarships this year. And can Riley Davenport and Emily Brunson and Dally Arnold come up, please? While they're coming up, I'd just like to tell you where we get our scholarship money from. And each year in the park at the Arts Festival, we have a quilt raffle. And that's where we get our money for the scholarships. And we were able to get 3 scholarships this year from the raffle.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to present the 9th annual Mountain View Mushrooms Keep On Growing Scholarship. This award is $1,000 per semester for 4 years for a total of $8,000. The requirements are when applying is to have at least 3.0 GPA at Millard High, proof of acceptance to a university or a trade school, and answer 2 essay questions about Mountain View's core values and purpose. At Mountain View Mushrooms, our core values are going above and beyond, continuous improvement, and teamwork. Our purpose is to improve the lives of our employees, customers, and consumers. That is the inspiration for this scholarship, to improve our employees' lives by providing scholarship opportunities for their children. Preference is given for children of our employees and those pursuing degrees in agriculture or business. Since 2017, we have paid out $48,000 in scholarships to 12 winners. 2 scholars, Josie Fulmer and Scoot de Herrera, just graduated this year in their respective programs. We're really proud of them. We currently have 6 active scholars, and our goal is to have 8 scholars each year. So this year we have chosen 2 award winners. I'm pleased to award the Class of 2025 Mountain View Mushrooms Keep on Growing Scholarship to Jackie Cabrera, and Addie Adams.
It's been an honor to be here tonight and enjoy the successes of these kids. They're amazing. I've been, I guess, delegated to present the MHS Faculty Scholarship Award, and that goes to Mariana Woods.
What an exciting night for these young people. I'm so excited for them and for the growth that they're going to have in the next years as they go out into the world. But my name is Shelley Finlinson. I am awarding the FFA Character and FFA Leadership Awards. Tonight we honor members who represent the very heart of FFA, individuals whose character and leadership set them apart in their chapters, schools, and communities. The FFA Character and Leadership Scholarships are awarded to students who consistently strived to make a difference. These recipients embody the values of hard work, responsibility, and service that defines our organization. They are role models, change makers, and future leaders in agriculture and beyond. Please join me in recognizing this year's outstanding recipients of the FFA Character Award to Mariana Woods and FFA Leadership Scholarships to Cole Stott.
We were enjoying the show, cheering people on. Every year I get to work with a group of students who have applied for and earned the title of Sterling Scholar from Millard High School. These students work hard in the classroom, in the shop, and in the computer lab, but they also give service to the school and the community and lead in a myriad of different ways. So I will read their names and their categories. If you would come up, Sterling Scholars, and stand here, and one of you guys take a picture of them, please. Okay, thanks. All right, first, Heidi Saldana in Computer and Information Technology. Next, Benjamin Ralphs in Trade and Technical Education. Jackie Cabrera in Social Science. Cretia Stevens in Speech and Drama. Brenna Robbins in Math. Maddie Stewart in English and Literature. And Shaya Casares in Visual Arts. We are so proud of these students and the way that they represented Millard High School, and we love them, and we are so excited to see what they do next. Congratulations. Line up. All nice. Oh. Let's give them one more hand.
I have big shoes to fill with this one. Coach Sheriff couldn't be here tonight. He's done this Iron Eagle Award for the last 3 years now, and asked me if I would present this to a couple of our outstanding seniors. He wanted me to read this before we hand these out, just so you guys know a little background with this. It says, "This is the third year that I've presented the Iron Eagle Award. This award was designed to recognize and honor students who have demonstrated a high level of commitment, dedication, and work ethic in weight training for 4 years. To receive this award, one does not need to turn in an application or an essay. However, it's a physical requirement of taking and passing 4 years of 4 quarters of weight training. This year we had 2 senior students who met the requirements. In my opinion, today's society doesn't seem to value physical hard work as they did in the past. It's nice to see students who do things that are physically and mentally hard. I would like to recognize and show appreciation to our sponsors for this award, Fillmore Market and Mountainland Physical Therapy. These businesses both jumped at the opportunity to sponsor the Iron Eagle Award. Jason Rowley and Scott Allen both find value in the importance of physical fitness, work ethic, and dedication in their respective businesses. Both of these students are receiving a $1,000 award that they can spend any way they see fit. The 2 recipients tonight of the Iron Eagle Award are Lex Ashman and Caden Turner.
We are going to give the Outstanding Student Athlete Award now. To win this Outstanding Student Athlete Award, the candidates must be 3 sport athletes, at least 3, and they apply for the award, and then coaches of all the different sports vote on them. We'd like to commend all the student athletes who applied for this award. It was a privilege to read their application essays, the letters of recommendation, and their lists of accomplishments. I have to say that we have some phenomenal student athletes here at Millard High School, and it's been so fun to watch as they've matured into people who have their own individual goals, yes, but who also encourage and celebrate others as they strive toward theirs. I'm going to read you just small portions of the essays that we got. Here are some of my favorites. I learned how to overcome adversity and work for the things that I wanted, but the most important thing is that I got to help others. And I tried to lead by example, to motivate my teammates, and to be someone people could count on. I learned the best way to be a leader is by what you do, not necessarily by what you say. And finally, I have learned I will be able to face hard things in this life and have the strength and courage to battle through them. I have learned to forgive, fight for, and celebrate my brothers and my team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what high school sports is all about. It's learning lessons that last a lifetime and about what kind of people we want to be and taking steps to get there. Could we please acknowledge all of the student athletes in this senior class? Now it's our pleasure to present the Outstanding Student Athlete Awards. The first recipient has competed for 4 years in cross-country, basketball, and track at Millard High School. Throughout the years, she was a major contributor on her freshman, JV, and varsity basketball teams, and always a good example of hard work, leadership, and grit. Her basketball coach wrote this: "She approaches every challenge with a determined and positive attitude, always striving to exceed expectations. Her positive attitude and leadership showed constantly at practice and at games, cheering on her teammates and boosting their confidence with high fives and pats on the back." During her time on the track team, she took state in the mile and the 2-mile and placed in the top 10 in various events for 3 years, with the opportunity on Friday and Saturday to add to her accomplishments. And while on the cross-country team, she has consistently placed in the top 10, helping her team take 4th twice and 2nd once. She was injured her freshman year, spending most of the season working out in the pool, lifting weights, and trying to be patient in her recovery while staying focused on her goals. All of that is very impressive. But when you consider that she came back that same year and took an individual state championship medal, she's really inspiring. She wrote this: "It was hard. It was hard to get up every morning and grind, but it taught me something very valuable: perseverance. Hopefully, that is what younger generations can see, that hard work and perseverance pays off in the long run." It's no surprise, really, that Salt Lake Community College has recognized this athlete's potential, where she will go on to run in college. This is the kind of student athlete that she is, and she shows that same effort in the classroom and clubs and organizations, being a member of National Honor Society, an Eagle Ambassador, and serving as student body secretary. It's been a true pleasure to interact with this athlete and to cheer her on as she has relentlessly pursued excellence during her years at Millard High School. We are so happy to present the Outstanding Student Athlete Award to Kyra Moe. We do have a statue for them. They're coming. They'll be here. The second student athlete has been a staple in Millard sports for the past 4 years. During his time underneath the Friday Night Lights, he earned Meat Squad Leader of the Year, 4 varsity letters, the starting quarterback position, team captain, 2nd All-State, and playing both sides of the ball his senior year as quarterback and defensive end. His coach wrote, "He's a great example to his peers. He does not expect the notoriety that comes with great achievements. He simply gets the job done. With many admirable goals in place and a remarkable work ethic, he will certainly be a huge success in life. In track, despite missing most of his sophomore year season due to a broken ankle, this athlete has qualified for state in 4 events his junior and senior years, placing 4th in the 110 hurdles and 6th in the 300 hurdles last year, and helping his team to state championship his freshman year. He will compete at state this Friday and Saturday, where we will be cheering him and his whole team on to more success. Throughout the last 4 years, he has been a major contributor to the 4 straight state wrestling championships his team has earned. He also earned Outstanding Wrestler at both the division and state levels, 2 second-place state medals, and he finished his high school career as a 2-time individual state champion, team MVP, a 52-1 record, and a commitment to wrestle at Division I Utah Valley University. This athlete led the school as student body president this year as well, and just to illustrate what kind of student athlete he is, let me read just a little bit of his essay. He wrote, "Living in a small community like ours, it's important to lift each other up and be involved. Every practice I looked at as an opportunity to grow not only as an athlete, but also as a person and leader. Millard Athletics has given me a strong foundation of integrity and hard work that I will carry for the rest of my life. It's been fun to watch this young man evolve into a leader in many different aspects of life, and we're proud to present the Outstanding Student Athlete Award to Caden Turner."
Stetson Dahl, will you come here for a minute, please? One thing that we do get to do is, just by way of recognition, the certificate and stuff will come from the state. Stetson was Academic All-State for track this year. And for those of you that don't know, Academic All-State is only awarded to athletes that have a 4.0 cumulative GPA. That means 4.0 for 4 years of high school, okay, plus a high ECT score. So it's a very prestigious honor to be awarded Academic All-State. And Stetson was our one for the year this year in track, so congratulations, bud. And then the last thing we like to do is take just a second and recognize our student athletes that are going to move on and compete at the next level. And I know that this list is going to grow because everything's not all settled yet with some of our kids. But right now at the current time, okay, we have 3 that have committed to compete at the next level. Caden Turner, Utah Valley for wrestling. Go ahead and come up here, guys, really quick. Kyra Moat, Salt Lake Community College, cross country and track. And Cole Stott, Snow College. And like I said, I know there's going to be more. We've got some other great athletes that are still making decisions, and we'll make sure we get word out when all of those decisions are made. Please congratulate these guys one more time.
I get the opportunity to recognize this year's student body officers. It's always something I take great privilege, being their advisor. It was something I was asked to do when I first came here. I think it was 9 years ago. And at first I was a little hesitant, but I was super excited. It was something I got to be a part of when I was in high school. I was the student body president in 2004. And as I came back here to Millard High School, I was honored to be able to be a part of the student body government. Each year I get up here, I kind of think, like, what should I say? What should I do? Some of the donors get to hear my voice and hear my same spiel almost every year. And as I think about the different personalities that come in each year, and how they mesh or how they gel together, how they grow as leaders, it's pretty cool to be able to see. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to expect. I always know that they're going to end up being great leaders. This year, it started off a little worrisome. Not that they weren't good kids, but they were super quiet. I remember our very first meeting trying to plan the opening year assembly, and it was just crickets. They didn't talk. They didn't talk to each other. They just kind of looked around, looked at me, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a long year. I threw out some ideas, which I'm not that creative, and they grabbed a hold of those ideas, and they made them their own. And then as the year went on, right, we go to homecoming, and they have to plan and prepare for that full week, the homecoming week. And that's when they started to evolve. That's when I could see the leadership start to shine within that group. And then I got to give props to Tyler Brunson. He had to expose some people in class. He would spill the tea, as the high schoolers say, on different things. And honestly, like, at first it was a little awkward, but it helped form unity. It was pretty cool to see them come together, see them be able to laugh and joke, all because of just little things. And I was able to see them come together and lead Millard High School to bigger and better things, to start creating ideas of their own and try to ingrain Millard pride into each and every individual student here at Millard High School. And that's the goal, right, is to help each individual student feel a sense of pride of being a Millard High student. And so that's what we go and strive to do each and every year. They look for different activities, different opportunities to let people feel a part of Millard High School, and that's what they've done. And I'm super proud of them, super grateful for them. I'm going to be sad to see them go. I am every year, because it's like they finally get it. They finally get what it means to be a leader. They've come into their own, but don't give up. Don't stop being leaders now, as you go on and be whatever you're going to be, whether it's freshmen in college, missionaries, or whatever it is that you're going to start your next part of your life, your next journey. Continue to be a leader. Continue to use what you learned as an SBO into whatever you further pursue. So I'd like to invite all of my SBOs to come up. I'll read their names. We have, as the executive cheerleader, Emily Brunson. Historian, Allison Morgan. Reporter, Riley Davenport. Business manager, Tyler Brunson. Social manager, Carly Brayman. Secretary, Kyra Moat. Vice President, Ben Rouse. I even got your name right, Ben. I didn't even call you James this time. And our president, Caden Turner.
Okay, for this next award, I'm gonna do this just a little bit different. I'm gonna have Caden Turner come on up here. Caden Turner, come on up. Okay, Caden, this is a leadership award, and I'm going to read this, and I want you to kind of listen to this. It says, the MHS Leadership Award was established in honor of LaRae Stevenson, who served on the faculty of Millard High School for 30 years. She was a longtime advisor to the student council and senior class officers and loved working with students who put in the effort to become great leaders. This award recognizes the graduating senior who has displayed outstanding leadership while at Millard High School and is nominated and selected by the faculty. The award should demonstrate all of the traits of a great leader, including hard work, vision, and the ability to motivate others. They should be an example of citizenship and service. The winner receives a plaque and a $1,000 cash award. So I wanted Caden to hear this. He's been a great leader. He's been a great inspiration, and like I said before, he does it quietly. He does it with integrity, and he's just a good leader, and everybody looks up to you, and I appreciate that. So a plaque and a $1,000 award. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Dearden and I are going to present to you our top 20 graduating students according to class ranking. So as I say your name, we're starting at 20 and working our way down. So please come up as I say your name. No, they're coming this way. So come this way, go behind me, take the award from Mr. Dearden, and wait over there for pictures, please. Number 20, Caden Turner. 19, Savannah Bennett. 18, Paisley Weber. 17, Addie Adams. 16, Kylie Mehmet. 15, Emily Brunson. 14, Jackson Janot. 13, McKenna Maxfield. 12, Victoria Kolev. 11, Dylan Bishop. Now our top 10. Number 10, Mariana Woods. 9, Krisha Stevens. 8, Dawson Jensen. 7, Logan Thomas. 6, Riley Davenport. 5, Stetson Dahl. 4, Dally Arnold. 3, Maddie Stewart. And we'll leave the valedictorian and salutatorian to Mr. Dearden to present.
Okay, this year's second place for grades and ACT and college courses, we kind of put all that together to determine the ranking. And our second place person or salutatorian is Brenna Robbins. Come on up. Okay, and our first place, our top students for 2025, for the graduating class of 2025 is Benjamin Rouse. Okay, and in conclusion, I want to have Janelle Stevenson come up here. So I didn't give her a warning, so she's probably cussing me right now. Okay, my favorite thing as a principal is to assign an assignment to somebody, and we saw a need about 8 years ago for someone to organize their scholarships and just create a better situation than what we had. And Janelle, I approached Janelle, and she took the job. And the favorite thing for me is to watch them just run with it and do their thing. And Janelle did that. She did her thing. And we just want to say how much we appreciate you working here at Billard High School for the last 8.5 years and organizing these scholarships for the last 8 years. And we've loved having you here, and we have big shoes to fill. So we appreciate you. Thank you.
I just want to add to that for the past 3 years I've been able to work with Janelle as she arranged all the scholarships as well as with concurrent enrollment. She's top notch. We're going to miss her so much, and we're just going to have to go visit at Sunrise Engineering, or please come visit. She's an amazing person to work with, and we're going to miss her. So please give her another round of applause.
All right, again, I want to thank all of our donors, all the people who are here in our area, in our village, and donating to support these kids and help raise these kids who are now becoming young adults and having to now make decisions, critical decisions for their lives, and the support that you have given them, the families and the businesses and the different colleges, and our staff and our parents. I want to just thank all of you, because all of you have supported these students, and they're all on to bigger and better things. So I just want to thank everybody for helping with all this, and all the money that is donated in honor of these students. And again, I can't thank you enough, and I appreciate everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you. Seniors, just real quick, me and Mr. Barris have the tickets for graduation. So if you want to find me or Mr. Barris, and we'll give you your tickets for graduation.